Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another podcast. Body game element, confident body language. Now, I'm going to tell you what, a dude could have that aesthetic, he could be 6'2", and he could have like that V shape or Y shape, however you want to say it, and he can even have a physically handsome face to most women. What good is it if the man ain't confident? And confident body language. Like the word confidence is thrown out there a lot, but it's not just like some guy talking like he's on top or, saying, yeah, I'm confident. Oh, yeah, I can approach this woman and stuff. What kind of body language is there? Understand something. And shout out Cousin T-Talk. He talked about this in his book, The Seduction Scriptures. When a woman's approaching a man or he's approaching her or she's within, like, she can see him, she's already making an evaluation of where she going to put him and what she going to choose him for. She already making that evaluation. She doing that from a distance. Now, of course, they get turned on by the body and everything. I say that ad nauseum, right? But then they also checking out for nonverbal cues. Because that's one of the things that, when people, when you have different people telling other men how to get women and everything, that's cool. And they'll tell them what to say and, what lines to use. Y'all notice I never give y'all lines. But see, the woman's already made her choice before you even got close to her. I'm going to tell you something now. Women see you from a distance. You see her when you walk up on her. You right there. She saw you from about 50 feet away. Maybe even more, 50 yards, shoot, half a block. Heck, sometimes women might see you from so far away and stuff. Shoot, she might cross the street at a certain time so she don't have to walk in your path because she done looked at you. Now, when women looking at you, yeah, they looking at your body. Let's be real about that. And they looking at your style. They looking at your clothing, try to gauge where your economic standing is, maybe how much money you might have. Yeah, and let's be real on that. Even though I've always said you can beat out the money thing, I've never said money never worked. I've never said that. And that, that's going to be something. So they trying to look at you, trying to figure out a lot of stuff. And part of the thing they looking at how you walking. Are you walking confidently or are you walking weak? They looking at your posture. Is your head held high or something like that? They looking at confident body language. I'm going to tell you what, this is how deep it is. And this is why a lot of guys actually fail. They actually fail because, they'll approach a woman and they might have some good lines to say or something like that. They might have practiced in the mirror. But then when they're approaching, their body language says sucker. Their body language says weak. This body language says a person isn't confident. Like you can tell a lot about a person in just how they walk. You can tell about anybody. You watch them walk and you can see everything. Are they walking with power and purpose? Are they walking like they about to hurt something? Are they walking like they can handle every situation, or are they walking like they scared? And women picking up on that. Understand something about women. Yeah, they hearing you. They're very, of course, you could say the right thing to them, but only after they checked you out because they reading your body language. In fact, when two people are together, say a man and a woman, right? When they together and stuff, they might be talking about anything. They could be talking about the weather, politics. They can be talking about how they coping with this coronavirus. Yeah, they'd be 6 feet from each other sometimes. Sometimes they 6 feet from each other. But shoot, when they come up, they might be saying one thing, but their bodies are saying something different. Their bodies are having another conversation that don't got nothing to do with what y'all talking about. Y'all might be talking about something like, y'all could be talking politics or something. The body's making different moves and different hormones are reacting and stuff just to how sexually viable each other considers it. You might be turned on. You having that conversation, but your joint is like at full attention. And she said, and at the same time, she having that conversation, and her instincts, her body, and everything is shut down. It's like, get out of this conversation. But you got to have that, and you got to believe who you are and what you are on a deeper level. And see, this is why I've always said you can't really fake with women. Because you get a lot of guys, they think, oh, well, just tell them what they want to hear, say all this, and tell them some blatant lies and everything. Like, you could walk up to a woman and you can tell her like you're the CEO of some company, right? You could tell her you're the CEO of some company. And she's sitting back looking at you like, he don't move like a CEO. That's not their body language. Now, I'm going to tell you what, there are some people, in fact, when you talk about body language and stuff like that, that's something that, they're federal agents. There's like federal agents sometimes are taught on a basic level, many, depending on the organization, depending on the agency, how to read body language and how somebody's responding and stuff. And you got some experts, they giving classes on it and everything. And there's books out there. That's how deep it is. And see, the woman's reading that guy's language. He's saying CEO, but everything is saying he's a low-level peon. Minimum wage seasonal worker, how he's walking and everything. Like, and this didn't have anything to do with women, but this guy I knew who was like a master salesman, right? Knew this guy was a master salesman. This one was working at this retail joint. And he wasn't the salesman himself. He was just a customer, but he was able to pick out the general manager of the place on nothing else but walk. Because I was like, how you know that guy's the general manager? And he was like, oh, I can tell how he's carrying himself. And see, that was a salesperson, but understand some women, that's them anyway. That's part of the thing. That's why you'll get some guys who might look like something. They might have some good genetics and potential. But he's like, he ain't coming off confident, And remember, that's got to come, that body language got to match. There's got to be a congruency between what the man is saying out loud and what his body is. Is it nervous? Is he holding himself? Is he shaking? They paying attention to that. In addition, they paying attention to the tone of his voice, everything, all that other stuff. Is he looking them in the eye when he's talking? All of that, that's all part of it. It's like, what is your body saying? What's your body communicating? What is your body communicating? And see, the key to that, and I'm always talking the body game and stuff, but at the end of the day, a man has to be comfortable in his own skin. That's the major key to having confident body language. You got, wherever you at, you gotta be confident. That's why sometimes you'll get a dude who might not be, super muscular or maybe of a shorter stature or something, but they comfortable wherever they at. They comfortable. This is them, and that does affect a woman, even if she don't have that strong attraction to the body. If you're confident, if your body language is confident, she'll be like, She'll give you a chance a little bit, even though she might not have that initial attraction. She might be like, well, yeah, he don't look like all that, but he's walking very confident. Let me see what's up. That's a little secret, because they are reading it. And I'm going to reiterate, that's why dudes can't lie to a woman. Seriously, they can try all they want. They can think they are, but it's like the woman going on your body language before she even saw you. Before she even saw you. Before you even talked to her, before you even saw her, rather. I said that incorrectly. Before you even saw her, she already checked you out. Because remember, and see, that's one of the things that women, they say women, even women admit to this. They make a determination whether, you sexually viable within a few seconds. But that's part of the thing they read. Not just your body or body build, your face, your style and all of that. But then your very body language. And you got to have a confident body language. And like I said, the main key is just be comfortable in your own skin. Don't try to be lying, because that's one. And as far as, let me say something else about that lying thing. Because you get some people, they might say, hey, yeah, just tell them whatever. And, nah. That's why you have professionals, particularly in the area of federal law enforcement, military intelligence, they can interview somebody and they reading every single body language, because it's like your body language is going to tell the truth regardless. So, get off that line thing. So anyway, yo, that's all we got. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace and blessings.